Two dudes reviewing the news, pop culture, video games, movies, and shoes. Quincy and Justin with a nerdy forecast. So stay a while and welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Well, the Mugs Podcast. I'm your host, Quincy.
And you're the host, Justin.
Yeah, that's right. I'm back.
We're back.
You have to deal with it.
Oh, yeah. Too bad.
Let me go ahead and make sure I pull up our stream so I can be in the chat room with you guys real quick.
For sure.
That's why I bookmark things. Remember back when it was called favoriting?
Yeah, favoriting, and then people were just like, what do they call it? Not bookmarking, but there was a like folders where you would like have folders for certain things.
Yeah.
I don't remember what they had a different name for that too.
I don't know. It's all changed so much.
Yeah. Now we're in starring, because everything you star would show up on the right hand side.
Yeah.
So.
But
right, yes,
so we're back.
Welcome to the Ugly Mugs Podcast.
Working out the kinks. The office still isn't set up, and life's been. Whew.
It's been hoof, but we're getting back into it.
Yeah, one more month, and then we're out of this fucking heat. Yeah,
I know you can't see it off screen. I'm flipping off the sun.
We're both getting hit with the
sun rays.
Yeah, you can see it if I go right here. So, it's on the back of my laptop. You can see it on the back of my laptop.
Oh yeah. Today's drinks. We got some pickups today. For me, I've got a nice, beautiful. Let me switch over the scenes. Dutch Brothers. I love their lemonades and their teas, but today I got a lemonade just because I wanted to get the shakes while doing this podcast. And I got the Starry Night, which is a blue raspberry and a blackberry, drenched, of course, in their natural lemonade. And
now you got the Starry Night. It's a Van Gogh reference. Have you heard about the Van Gogh exhibit that's coming to town?
No.
Okay, so it's in a thing that happened in, I think it was Chicago, and now it's out here. Chicago. It's at Area 15. It's a little pricey. I think it's like 30-something a person for locals.
Jesus.
I think it's more per person. For
Out-of-staters.
Yeah. But basically, it's these giant rooms you walk into.
Oh.
And the art is on the walls and on the floor, and you're literally surrounded by the painting.
Okay. I mean, if it's an actual art exhibit,
yeah,
I guess, because when we did Titanic, we paid $20 out of hand, and I mean, it was fine. It was fun.
Yeah, and like they move and change and whatnot.
Oh.
See like the paint going up it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I might do it. My mom's favorite painter is Van Gogh, so I might do it.
Mine's on Twitter.
I mean, he might have been if it was a thing at the time. Before he...
Sometimes he would be a little disconnected with technology, though.
Well, he wasn't a very happy person.
No. Because he cut off his own ear and tried to give it to...
Sent it to his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Who I do believe was, at that point, dating his best friend.
Oh.
There we go. I was just moving it backwards.
Sorry for the clicky clackies.
Yeah. But my art history is not good.
Oh, no.
So don't quote me. I would know more about the Doctor Who episode than I would the actual painter. But now over to my drink.
Look at that. It's dark. Just want to show it real quick.
So I decided to do an energy. You want to flip the screens?
Oh, yep.
Boop. I did the dragon fruit and kiwi infused organic energy from Royal Coffee Roasting Company.
Now,
it's a newer place out here in Vegas. They've been around a little bit. They got 4 locations, I think.
Yeah, and now, if I didn't already have this, I might have actually tried the s'mores cold brew. Because I fucking love s'mores.
Yeah.
It is one of my favorite treats.
Now, that would be coffee, though, because it's cold brew.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I am well aware.
This very much tastes like an energy drink. It is good. You do have to shake it or stir it or something, because at first, the first sip I took was just straight syrup. But it's not bad. I don't really... I don't know. I get both flavors, but there's also a very energy drink flavor to it. So,
here we go.
But I'm enjoying it. Oh yeah, there you go. Some prices for you guys.
Not bad. I mean, it was what, 11 for 2 large drinks?
Large and a medium.
Oh, a large and medium.
And then I tipped like 30%.
Oh,
25,
okay.
25 or 30%, something like that.
So 14 out the door.
Yeah, it was like 40 out the door.
there was another thing that I noticed was Italian soda, and I was like, I kind of want to try that too. I mean, I would like to try something from this place one of the days.
It's a pretty easy one for us to get to. Also, like I said, there's like 4 locations, but we're able to get to this pretty easy. The coffee has got drip. Thanks, Goon.
Thanks, Goon. How you doing, Goon? Good to see you in the chat.
Welcome. Yeah.
Fucking
You
A.
still listening over that?
Fucking A. But yeah, it was a nice, quaint little hole in the wall, and it even had a drive-through, which is kind of uncommon for a small running coffee chain, because you got Dunkin' Donuts, you've got Dutch Brothers, and you've got Starbucks.
Do not call Dunkin' Donuts a coffee chain around me again.
I mean, but
They're not even a good donut chain anymore out here.
you're right. You are correct, but they do have drive-thrus.
They have drive-thrus.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
drive-thrus
okay.
are-
By that logic, then I can also call McDonald's. I can also call Burger King.
Yeah. Coffee Bean.
Coffee Bean. Oh, well, yeah, Coffee Bean. And then Einstein Bros?
I've never had a cup of coffee from there.
Oh, mhm.
I'll go there for breakfast, but I've never had a cup of coffee there.
Yeah. Okay. Then, yeah.
And I also wouldn't say this was a hole in the wall. It's very nice.
It is. Oh, it
Smaller
is.
business is more the concept of I think you were going for, less whole.
It's in a strip. It's in a strip mall, and if you're not exactly looking for it, you're going to miss it.
It's a brand new strip mall, and it's got a side that faces a main road.
You're correct, but the side that it faces, where the drive-through comes out, is facing the road.
Okay, so since you don't drink coffee, I can't ask you where you think has the best coffee when it comes to restaurants. Because the debate becomes, is it
One-sided.
Denny's, is it, IHOP, is it...
Now, hold on. I've actually had coffee from IHOP, and I didn't mind it.
It's okay.
It's fine.
I like Blueberry Hills.
I've heard Blueberry Hill does something to their
It's
coffee.
decent coffee, yeah. So since we can't ask that, where do you think you can get the best milkshake?
Ooh. Now, the best milkshake I've ever had
Likes our shirts.
was... Huh?
Ian
Oh,
likes our
thank you.
shirts.
Yeah. If you ain't dying, you ain't trying. The best milkshake I've ever had was maybe a little under a year after my grandmother passed. She was buried up in Boulder City. And on the way there, there's a A&W restaurant.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, and that A&W restaurant would probably be the best benefacto milkshake I have ever had. It wasn't too thick. It had just this nice consistency. There was no globs, just this ice cream. From start to finish, it was perfect. And I don't like whipped cream on my milkshakes, but just the amount that they had on it was just aces, golden.
So, what's sad is I don't think they do the from the tap at that one anymore for the root beer, which is the thing I would go there for. There was one place out here I thought had some pretty damn good milkshakes. It was called Cheeseburger. It's gone now, but it was stylized like a 50s diner type of thing. Checkered pattern, Elvis and Marilyn Monroe cutouts,
Like an actual old shop, like an actual old diner shop.
and they had build your own shakes, and you could pick up from all these different flavors. They also had like the egg sodas and whatnot.
Oh,
Yeah, they're gone now, sadly. That place is pretty good. So let's get into the movie reviews that between the adjustments in life with having to bounce around the schedule, and then me having to miss an episode, we didn't get to review the movies.
and we didn't even
mention them.
we didn't even mention them the week prior. So the movies that we watched were Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis tie-in style.
Yeah.
Like they both were in both. First one we watched was Transylvania 65000 from 1985. I loved. Let me start right immediately by saying I loved both of these movies.
Okay.
They were very fun. They were very bubbly, good characters. A little strange of a story, but it's the 80s and you kind of deal with it. But Goldblum, if he was not the main actor in this, I don't know who could have done better. I don't want to think about it.
I thought, so he kills it in this one.
Oh, he does. He destroys.
Being the guy that doesn't take any of this serious.
No.
Gene Davis is fun as Odette. Ed Begley Jr. is great as Gil, the one that is finding it all serious. Sounds like someone made a monster movie of Terminator. No, think more that it's kind of poking at all the classic Universal movies.
Yeah. This was like, oh, you're going out to Transylvania to find the Loch Ness monster. Ha 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 ha. What? No, Frankenstein. Oh, okay. The werewolf. Oh.
Carol Kane's character and the guy that played her husband. I don't know if that was Rudy DeLuca, because I think that's the director. So I think it was Michael Richards, but I could be wrong. Oh no, Michael Richards was the butler. Radu. That was her character's husband.
Radu and Loopy.
They were hilarious.
They were great.
Don't touch me. Stay away from me. Go away.
But I love you.
So it's an interesting one. Saw it a lot when I was growing up, and it's just one of those, what did they do to him in that image?
This one?
Yeah.
I think it's a sculpture. Yeah, it's a statue.
That, or like a CG. Oh, it says giant statue. I was going to say maybe it's a bad CG render. That's interesting. But, the movie is just so interesting. And I hear a lot of people compare it to Young Frankenstein and say it's not as good, but the thing is, you can't compare it to Young Frankenstein.
No,
because Young Frankenstein was a serious, trying to be a serious Frankenstein movie with funny people and funny jokes and whatnot. Like, it never gets out of the realm of that it is a Frankenstein movie.
Right.
As where this one, it's
wants
not
to
a
be,
Dracula movie.
It wants to be satire.
Yeah, it's not a Dracula movie. It's not a Frankenstein movie. It's goofy. Now, something interesting I learned about this.
Okay.
There was a chemical company, DAW or something like that.
Okay.
That had money stuck in, I think it was Slovenia or something like that.
That's right. You had mentioned that.
Not Slovenia, because that's not what I meant. That was my brain breaking from Transylvania. It was in one of the Russian-esque countries. I'm not sure which one.
Okay. We'll say Eastern Russia.
Yeah.
Or Western Russia.
Like, Russia, Ukraine, somewhere in that area.
Oh.
And so their money was stuck there, and they weren't allowed to take it out. They were only allowed to spend it. So they financed this film.
Yeah. And, I mean, you can see where the budgeting went, but at the same time, someone took what they could and ran with it, because they got Jeff Goldblum, for Christ's sake. Those
okay?
Yeah. Those ratings, though.
Yeah, people don't like it.
5 out of 10 on IMDb, and 18% on Rotten Tomatoes, a 10% on Metacritic, and 90% from Google users. You can see there's a huge difference of margin.
No, so Rotten Tomatoes is the critic review, but I can already tell you I don't think the audience review is going to be much higher.
You don't think so?
No. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. The movie was financed by the DOW chemical company. I was so close. I said DAW. In order to spend frozen finances, money that it could not be spent outside the country of origin. Yugoslavia. So I was close when I said Slovenia. I was close. The director saw 40 women for the role of Odette. Thank you. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Goon. Appreciate that. 41. So it is a jump.
It is a jump,
But
not a
it's
big
not
jump.
the 90% it's got from
Google users.
Google users.
I would probably throw this at a stern 80. I would throw it about 80, 85.
For what it is, I'll probably put it up in the 80s as well. Now, if I was asked to compare it to Young Frankenstein like everyone likes to do, it doesn't work. It's not the same kind of movie.
Yeah, you can't compare it. You really can't. Because I would throw Young Frankenstein 100.
Yeah.
It is a timeless classic. I could watch it anytime. I would rewatch it.
Young Frankenstein is the kind of spoof movie I've always liked. I like the concept of a spoof movie that is still a movie. It's not just a bunch of jokes with a set.
Right.
It's still a story. Like, that's kind of one of the reasons why I never got into scary movie.
The parodies.
Yeah. Like the parody films. I never really got into them. Yes, I enjoy Airplane, and that's, making fun of a bunch of different films. And I don't know. It's just, there's certain ways to go about it that I enjoy more. But the thing is I do not think any spoof parody film has ever gotten anywhere close to what Young Frankenstein is, except for maybe High Anxiety.
Okay, High
Which
Anxiety.
is still him though.
It's him on himself.
Yeah, that's
but
still Mel Brooks.
I think there's a few. I think there's a few that like you have maybe Blazing Saddles, which is once again another Mel Brooks, because it's the satire of the good, the bad, the ugly, and then it adds in that extra layer.
Yeah, it's got the layer of calling out racism and whatnot.
Calls out racism, and then they take a full backlot and go, "We made this entire town, haha! Get pranked, nerds."
Yeah, that was where the movie stops being what it is.
But it still stays the satire.
It's still fun. Now, I don't know if you answered Goon
Nope,
based off
I
of,
don't.
Okay, so I'm going to check right now.
But I kind of circled the area of where you can watch this online is through Tubi, which is like an at-demand but with commercials.
It's what Hulu used to be.
It's what Hulu used to be. And then you got Pluto TV, which is another with ads style. So if you happen to want to see it for free, you have those two options. If you have Amazon Prime Video, it says subscription, but we saw this because you had it on...
I own a digital copy.
Yeah, you own it on Vudu, which...
It's owned by Fandango now.
Is it really?
Yeah, Fandango bought them out from Walmart.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. They updated my app, so now it says Voodoo with Fandango. Or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But as far as this movie is concerned, very good movie. Recommend it highly.
Yeah, it was fun.
Next up, the second movie, you wanted to see my reaction to who the main characters were, aside from Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis. To which I was not prepared. And the very first scene is them up in space, chilling out, and I'm going to get to the title of the movie in a second.
Yeah.
I'm going to get to the title. But seeing them out in space and making up some nonsensical language, which was just them speaking backwards?
Yeah, it's the dialogue backwards.
Okay.
I don't know if they recorded it and then played it backwards, or if the actors took it that extra step. And based off of the cast, I would not be surprised if they did take that extra step of learning to say it backwards.
Yeah. And I like squinted, and I was like, I recognize that like the structure of the face. And then I look over at the other one, I'm like, I recognize this one too. And I'm just looking and I'm thinking. And I said, is that fucking Jim Carrey?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, is that one of the Wayans brothers? And you're like, Damon. I was like, oh!
Major Payne himself.
And then the sleeping person, I was like, that couldn't be. And I was like, I'll maybe he's like the ex-boyfriend who's still super cool. No, as soon as that being wakes up and goes, hang on, we're in trouble, I was like, that's fucking Jeff Goldblum!
Yep.
They all three play aliens in the movie Earth Girls Are Easy. And I fucking love this movie. You
really enjoyed it?
Oh, it's a 10 on 10 for me.
I also like Michael McKean in this character because he plays the
douchey boyfriend?
Pothead. No, he's the pothead pool guy.
Oh, that's right.
He was originally supposed to be the douchey boyfriend.
That's right.
And he ended up doing Woody, the pothead pool guy instead, which is very different.
Oh.
Other things you would know him from is he's Mr. Green in Clue.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But yeah, no, Jim Carrey going whiplock, and Damon going Zebu. And of course you got Macalector,
Yep.
which is shortened down to Mac.
Because screw saying that whole thing.
Yes. Gina Davis, lovely actress. Julie Brown plays the best friend, lovely actress. Like this was an all-star cast for very inexpensive, but once again, didn't make the money.
Well, to be fair, the last one, for being what it was and not being funded by a studio, made $7 million.
Yeah, but then you got this one with a budget of $10 million-ish and only making a little under $4.
Yeah,
that's a travesty because this movie was the in my opinion the better of the two. Okay. I put this 10 on 10. Mm-hmm. The reason why I put it a 10 on 10 because it's such a great airy movie. You had mentioned that it was a musical in like movie theater form, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Because that's how it kind of plays out.
Yeah, they decided to make it a bit of a musical. Now, I do know that one of the songs was added very last minute. I don't remember the reasoning behind it. But then it went on to actually do a stage play, and the actors who played Candy in the film actually played Candy in the stage play also. Now, this one's another one that you can get free on Pluto right now with commercials. What did you think of the paint and the fur and the helmets and like just the general alien look?
It's cheesy, but it works.
Okay.
It is beyond cheesy, but it works.
So now,
because the reason why is you put fucking Jeff Goldblum in full body costume with fucking blue face paint.
Now we've watched a couple of these goofy, weird '80s films. Now because we've done Once Bitten. We've done Transylvania 65,000.
Yeah.
We've done Earth Girls Are Easy. I'm pretty sure we had one more in there. What do we put with Once Bitten? Oh, Once Bitten we did a more serious movie. Never mind. Oh, serious.
Yeah, vampires.
What do you think of like these early days of Jim Carrey before he like blew up? Because this is, I do believe, still right before In Living Color.
Yeah.
I think actually him being in this with Damon is probably why he ends up on In Living Color.
Yeah.
So,
he's great.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not to say his current stuff isn't good. You know, it's like whoa. No, he's been amazing. I think there's only maybe 2 roles I never liked Jim Carrey in.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I don't
Same.
know why everyone went so nuts. I understand the message of the movie and why that was like what people latched on to, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Be careful, you're giving away future stories.
Am I?
Yep.
Oh, I am. Shit. Well, good news. Only Goon might have saw that, but it's fine. So let's look at his filmography real quick. Sonic, Dr. Robotnik did well.
Yep.
Dumb and Dumber, good.
I still haven't seen that one. That's the sequel that he did.
Yeah, the sequel.
Well, because they did the sequel, and then then they did a new sequel that's actually with him as Lloyd, and I don't remember the other actor.
Harry.
Yeah, I don't remember the other actor.
Oh, the actor? Bridges.
It's not Bridges.
It's not Bridges?
No.
Oh.
I got it.
Oh.
I'm going to kick myself when I see it. Jeff Daniels.
Daniels. I knew it was Jeff. Mr. Popper's Penguins was the other one that I had in my head because it's weird.
Interesting. It was kind of the rich guy's kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
Is made better by sweet animals. Weird thing. Yeah. It was with penguins. I don't know. You know where I saw this movie? I was working at Walmart. Yes, I used to work for Walmart. Sad, I know. I was working for Walmart. And it was on in the break room for like 2 months.
I would have gone insane.
You gotta figure I've only got to stare at it for an hour a day, 5 days a week.
Yeah.
3 days. Sometimes 3 days a week. They kept screwing with my schedule. Yeah. I didn't see this one.
I like this one a lot. This is one of my tops for Jim. Oh yeah.
So we'll jump down this rabbit hole real quick because Goon's talking back in the chat that he also worked for Walmart for 90 days. Mm-hmm. I started the week before Thanksgiving, so I am there for 2 weeks before I have to do Black Friday.
Oh no!
Luckily, I didn't work an electronics show when I showed up for Black Friday. It was just try to clean up the messes people are leaving.
Yeah. Oh shit! I don't want to. It's bad enough I work pretty much almost all Black Fridays, but it's not as bad as a Walmart. So
no, could you imagine doing it for if Fry's was still a thing?
What little they have on their shelves now?
Well, they're closed now.
They're closed.
Yeah, but just think back to Fry's in its heyday being there on a Black Friday.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That would be miserable. All right. Well, do we want to talk anything else on Earth Girls Are Easy?
No, but do you mind if we hit up a sponsor?
No, go ahead.
So, Geek Grind Coffee has a lot going on right now. A lot of new stuff since the last time we talked about them. They have another new Labyrinth-themed coffee, the Goblin City Blend, which is a mint chocolate. Guess what? Another mint chocolate thing is their Pathfinder set as well. It is Leshy's Elixir. I find it very cute. Look at the little tiny mushroom-capped
Kind of reminds
cactus.
me of Blobby from the Hotel Transylvania movies.
A little bit. But I'm happy to see more Pathfinder stuff. Guess what? More Pathfinder stuff, nerd, because it's Starfinder.
Which is basically Pathfinder in space.
Yeah, Pathfinder in space. Where did it? Oh, there it is.
You know what I like about Starfinder, though?
Go for it.
They broke the class thing, kind of in the way that Dungeons & Dragons is trying to do it, but Dungeons & Dragons doing it in a lazy way of going, things aren't inherently evil, done.
Well,
I shouldn't say class, I should say race.
Okay.
Starfinder, you hear Space Goblin, your brain goes to what a goblin is.
Yes. But
Just
that's
in
not true.
space.
But that's not true at all.
But in Starfinder, Space Goblins actually aren't evil. They're salvagers. They go around salvaging wrecked ships. I like that they reworked these things in space.
Yes.
But like didn't just go, okay, yeah, they have spacesuits on so they can breathe, or goblins can breathe in space. They actually went through and like, no, this is what a space goblin is. This is what a space warlock is.
Yes.
So what's the Starfinder one?
It's called the Sunrise Maiden. It's a vagabond brew. That's all it really gives us on that. But, I mean, I would say go check it out. Guess what? More teas. A lot of teas. How many teas? 5 more teas. Or 4 more teas. I know what I count. They have Harsk's Bracing Breakfast, which is a Pathfinder one. And then 3 Labyrinth ones. The Elo Traditional English, Sarah's Serenity, which is, I believe, a chamomile tea. And then Should You Need Us, which is, I believe, a chai. Don't quote me. Hold on. I'm getting it right now. Orange spice tea.
Hello. Did you just say hello? No, I said hello, but close enough.
Yeah. And those are all the brand new ones that are over there at thegeekgrindcoffee.com or the link down in the description. As well as if you use coupon code JUSTH20, that'll get you 20% off of your first order. And of course, as I always mention, up at the top of their website, they usually have some great deals from time to time, just in case you've already used our coupon code, but be sure to use our link, please and thank you. Segment over.
Well, it's that segment being over. Do you want to shout out to Humble Bundle real quick for some charity love?
Do they have anything new real quick?
Well, whether they have anything new or not, it doesn't mean it's any less charitable.
Fair enough. I haven't been looking at all. Ooh, their Humble Choice has Last Oasis, which I've been glancing at, and Subliminal, which kind of puts yourself out of a mind of, is it really that big? No, make it bigger. They have a tabletop sale. Let's go see what this tabletop sale is all about. And then Big Brain Bundle. Big Brain Bundle. I'll take a quick peek at these two. Oh, and they have Judge Dredd comics.
Goon says Bloodstained is great as well.
Oh, yeah. That's the Metroidvania that's similar to, like, Symphony of the Night, right? I'll have to
be
take a peek.
careful. Don't click on any of the previews for these. These are a bit darker.
Yeah, I figured as much. God, remember when we were going through in the freaking cover?
Yep.
But
That one was a shock.
that was a shock.
Speaking of comics, you know what Saturday is?
Free Comic Book Day?
Free Comic Book Day.
Free Comic Book Day!
It's been shuffled and moved around. So, yes, this Saturday is officially Free Comic Book Day. Goon says, yep, made by the Castlevania director.
Okay, all right. I mean, $12 get you where you want to be with that. As for all of these comics, yeah. Oh, yeah, all this looks like some good fun to read. I want to see what Beck and Call is about, because I don't
Let me
know what
pull
is.
it up on a
Safer.
non-shown screen.
That's fine. Then you got Judge Death, Judge Dredd, Judge Death, Dredd, Judge Dredd, Judge Dredd. Hey, would you look at that, Judge Dredd?
Beck and Call is a comic strip appearing in Get Out of My Way, Amazon Assistant. Appearing in the British anthology 2000 AD. Written by Simon Spurrier and drawn by Steve Roberts. The stories combine elements of horror and the supernatural with a large dose of humor, which has received a mixed reaction from readers.
A lot of these look really interesting. So if you head over to Humble Bundle and check out the Judge Dredd Perps Punks Partners, you'll be helping out 2 charities, Cancer Research UK and Save the Children.
Have you ever read any Hack and Slash?
Hack and Slash? No.
Yeah. So it's essentially when certain things go down, slashers become real.
Oh.
Like slasher movie things become real. Hack, her mom became one of them. She was like the evil lunch lady one, and she had to put her down. And so now her and Slash, maybe I might have the characters backwards, go around hunting these things and fighting them. And she's kind of skimpily dressed, goth chick, and he's big, kind of weird gas mask wearing monster type thing. But they basically go around to the areas that are going to cause slashers to pop up. Campgrounds, spring break parties, things like that, and wait for slashers to show up so they can try and stop them. It's actually kind of an interesting concept.
Also, thank you for the follow.
Where are we seeing those now? Because I'm not
right here.
Okay. Sorry, it's a new setup that I haven't gotten used to yet.
Yeah, I wish I could make it a little bit bigger because
That's fine.
I missed it. I'm sorry about that.
I have a bigger screen we could possibly hook up.
Okay,
So-
we'll do that later.
Yeah.
But over to the Big Brain Bundle, you got BattleTech and XCOM 2. That's already worth the $9 minimum that you have to throw for this. I recommend both those. The other games you get, like Polytopia, I'm afraid I don't know. 5D chess with multiverse time travel. I don't want to play chess with time travel. No, thank you.
Okay.
7 Billion Humans, which is made by the guys that did... it's like some little fireplace, and you set Little Inferno and No Time to Relax, as well as a neat little multiplayer game called I'm Not a Monster, First Contact, which you and your friends figure out who the creature on the inside is while you're trying to do some... It's basically Among Us before Among Us.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what came out before Among Us. Cool. Goon in the chat says 5G chess hurts my brain, no lie. Yeah, I don't wanna. No, thank you.
All right. Now that we're done with the plugs and the charity and spoiling the same story twice.
I was trying to get Dubs back.
Justin has some video game reviews because he's finally getting caught up on his backlog.
Oh yeah. First one I did was I already beat Wolfenstein. Not the Old Blood. What was the first one called? Oh God.
Wolfenstein?
Yeah, no, there was Wolfenstein. Oh man. Whatever, it's fine. What I played was Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus, and damn.
The New Order?
Huh?
The New Order?
The New Order. That's the old one. Right?
And then there's Youngblood.
Youngblood's a new one that I'm going to be playing later, and then the Old Blood is the DLC
The
for
DLC
the first
for
game.
the first game, which I think is
Like-
New Order, isn't it?
Yeah, it's New Order. Then
Yeah, and then Old Blood is the DLC.
Yes,
And then
New
you
Colossus.
played New Colossus.
And then
Which I
after
haven't
that
finished.
is Youngblood. So New Colossus. Okay, so playing the first game in its DLC, you don't really get too much of BJ Blazkowicz's old story, and this one immediately shoves you into it. And Sox was watching because she was interested, and safe to say we were not a big fan of the harsh throw-ins, such as child abuse.
Delving through his life,
Yeah.
you weren't there for that?
I was like, ooh, I not to say that I wasn't. It was just, it would have been nice to have been warned about it a little bit, just a little. But the game was great. And on my new Series S. Oh,
Yeah, you finally got one.
I finally got one. And holy crap, everything ran so smooth. So another thing was when I played the first game, I would die because I played this thing on what could be comparable to Ultraviolent. It would take a couple seconds to load back in if I died. This one, I kept going. There was no stopping. And the game feels so strong. There was no real bad, quote-unquote, bad moments. I did get stuck in a wall once, but,
It's Bethesda. Is it a bug or is it a feature?
Yes. But I think that was me just trying to get to a place I shouldn't have. But it ran smooth. I had zero problems. And I love this game. I would go through it again on an easier setting just so I can get all of the little papers and all that and all the toys, because I did not get that many.
I missed a lot of the gold in the first one.
Yeah, holy crap. But there's another game that I kind of started diving back into, and that's Destiny 2. I quit one game. I get it. You want to play tonight?
Maybe.
Okay then. So
if you're not too tired after the movie.
Oh yeah, no, I probably won't be. So Destiny 2, I've been slowly slogging myself back in. It bumped up my... So I tried doing the cross-save system so I can get back my old Warlock so I can get my helmet back, because my helmet was a really nice exotic, and I lost it. The cross-save did not work.
Gotcha.
And it almost made me restart again. So I was like, I'll take my lumps. I'll start at 1100. That was 2 days ago. And now I'm up at 1226. So I'm moving pretty quick. And I'm okay with it.
I got my Celestial Nighthawk, so.
Yeah, me, on the other hand, I am thoroughly loving Gambit. Especially when you have at least one or two people who know what's going on, because... last night we did one Gambit before everyone headed off, and so what I did was I said, I'm PvE built. You guys pick up all the nodes, put it in the machine. I'll just start taking out everything from where I'm sitting, because I got a sniper rifle, a bow, and a pulse rifle. I'm not getting in close to do any of that shit. You guys pick up the nodes, come on back. So they would be slamming in the nodes, and then I got freaking Ken going, I'm invading, and then they invade, and they're on the other side. Cool. So another cool thing about Destiny, Goon, in case you have this on PC, guess what? We're going to be doing crossplay by the end of the month. So we can actually play together, all of us. Let's fucking go.
I like that more game companies are starting to realize, like, that's what you got to do, because the reality is we're not all going to go out and buy 2 consoles, a PC, and 3 copies of the game.
Right.
It's not going to happen.
Why? And, I mean, I'm having fun. It's just, there was one raid we were doing. I don't remember what it was called. But you're out in this wide fucking desert, and you're destroying Taken nodes. And you destroy all the nodes, and then you go into, like, this pyramid. And as soon as you meet the middle of the pyramid, you have to collect either dark nodes or light nodes to destroy these pillars. And then once you're done with that, then you move on to the next one, And we got to, I think, the very last area of that, and we just kept getting fucking annihilated. I'm like, I don't have a build. I'm literally I have no cooldown reduction. I have nothing. So I'm going to wait until I'm maybe...
I don't want it on mic.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll wait till I'm like at least 1300 or the max right now, which is 1320. I'll wait till I'm that light level before I hop back into it.
So I don't remember which one it was, but there was one that, I mean, it was me, it was my buddy James, and we had a third person. I don't know if it was his dad or if it was Piper. I think it was most likely his dad, because we don't play with Piper too often.
Mac.
And it's this one where it's like you're doing these platforms, and then they drop, and you go to the next one, fighting this one big thing. We redid this like 15 times, trying to beat this one damn boss, and just kept failing to do it. And there was another one also where you had to jump to the next area where you have to fight another one. That one was just me and James together, and that one took like 10 tries before we got it. There's some of those things where it's like we're going in, and we definitely aren't the light we're supposed to be, and we're just getting our asses handed to us, but we just keep going. Just keep trying to knock it out.
Here we go. Yeah, Kel Echo. That's it. That's who we were fighting. And like to dig into that area.
Yeah, I have not done this.
This area pissed me the fuck off. And this guy's doing it with jumps? Oh, I was like, if this guy
I'm pretty sure he's done.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing that.
Yeah, no, I haven't been to this yet. I haven't done this part yet.
Yeah, I would totally be here for... If I could skip this, no problem, sure. I would be more than happy.
So you're not good with jump puzzles?
Well, no, it's not jump puzzles. It's driving on these things. Like, I love driving. You know me in driving. I can do it all day. I'm an aggressive driver. I can be safe. I would have to take it slow. But the wave bike, the skimmer, what do they call them?
You screwed me up because I had it right after you said wave bike and then you said skimmer and I lost it.
Oh, I'm sorry. But even still, it kind of wobbles.
It's going to bug me.
It kind of wobbles left to right. And I'm like, fuck, I have to, like, slow down to correct
Sparrow, thank you.
Sparrow, thank you. And I like, sometimes when I'm leering and I'm slowing down, it's like tapping an e-brake, so you slide, and it's fine. It's not the best. You just got to be slow with it. I can see doing a lot of Destiny raids because they look like fun. They look like some active fun.
I haven't been on Destiny in a while, so I haven't seen any of the new stuff. But I own the big special box collector for Destiny 2 and then promptly hated the damn game. It took for a couple DLCs before I actually enjoyed the game again. I was really upset with how quickly I got through it. I beat it, I think, within the first week. I hated how simple the final boss was. I don't know. I just was not happy with Destiny 2 at first.
And on the opposite side of the coin, I was on the PS4 version where the loading times were not great. They made me feel like I was waiting for just something of interest, and it was just a cutscene that I had to wait through another. It was meh. And then the other issue I had in full total was the drop rates. It took me forever to get my last word.
So
it took me so long.
I would do the stupid event things. Like, for instance, I spent a solid couple hours with my buddy climbing the damn mountain in Destiny 1 so I could get all the little wolf statues so that I could get my Gallahorn.
The iron, what is it? Path of Iron. It's something of iron.
Yeah, it's not...
Iron Keep?
No, it's not. It's where the iron... It's not Iron Gauntlet. It's where the guys are.
Rise of Iron.
Yeah, it was the Rise of Iron DLC that you unlocked this area. I just don't remember what the area is called, but it was the social area there.
Yeah.
There's a mountain and there's a jump puzzle there, which is a pain in the ass. But I eventually got it and got all the wolf heads so that I could get my Gallahorn because I missed the original run of the Gallahorn. Then I got that thing and I used the hell out of it.
I don't know.
Goon says nothing will compare to the load time
Iron
on
Temple.
Bloodborne on launch. Iron Temple, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh God, you are correct. So I had Bloodborne at launch. 3.5 minutes for the first fucking area.
Oh, yeah, the Destiny 2 load sucked on Xbox One as well to get into the game. Once you got into the game, it was fine. I mean, you were in orbit a bit sometimes, getting to planet or getting to the tower.
Now I have zero problem.
But yeah, the load to actually load into the game, I would set that thing up and go make a pot of coffee. It was bad.
Yeah, now you got a pregame. You have to get all your stuff ready.
Yeah. I have to pee 6 times to make sure I'll be okay for my gaming.
Yeah, I know, right? And that's not.
This was what I said. I warned everybody. You heard me. I warned everybody about these load times on these new consoles. Now we have no time to pee.
No pee. Or you gotta do it. You gotta go into the session, empty bladder, full stomach, etc., etc.
Well, but not too full. Otherwise, you're gonna have a different bathroom problem.
Yeah, you're right.
Goon says sometimes I miss reading load screen tips. When was the last time you actually felt one of those was helpful, though?
Actually, there was one on Destiny 2. I was kind of thumbing through the little things while I was in orbit, and we were just about to drop in, and one said, hey, you can change all your stuff from the Destiny app now. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I had the Destiny app for the first... I was really into Destiny 1. So I had the
Destiny 1 was
app
great
for the first game, and... so that I could actually control my vault and everything,
yeah,
and look at my stuff, or be out with friends, okay, yeah, so this is where I'm at right now, this is my light, this is my armor, this is what I'm using. So what gun are you using?
Right now I'm using whatever I can pick up. Okay. I'm gonna force my light level, get myself up to the tops. I want to get the exotic bow. The Eurasia's Pride or something.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
I want to get that. If I can get that bow, I think I would be good in both PvE and PvP. It's going to take me some time, but as of right now, I got to get that number up. And I would love to re-get Last Word if I can.
So I was using
Or Ace of Spades.
I have Hard Light, and I'll use Hard Light every now and then. That's one that does the beams and they ricochet and whatnot.
Okay.
Also, did you see
I saw it.
Goon's load tip?
Yeah, I saw it.
Pro tip, if your health gets low, you can die.
You could die.
Ska Boss is about to die. Ska Boss needs food badly.
Spawning cheese.
My other one, though, is Sweet Business.
Sweet Business. That's the one that Ken was telling me to get. And I was like, okay. But yeah, it's
Look
a
at that
minigun.
beauty. I love Sweet
Or
Business.
not Ken. Jared.
Sweet Business is fun. Hard Light's fun also. Hard Light pisses people off in PvE.
Fucking the one that's pissing me off in PvP is Chaperone.
Yeah, PvP, I meant.
Yeah.
That's a PvE.
Yeah. But PvP
Chaperone.
Shotgun.
I don't think I know
It's
that.
like if you were aiming at this distance, this is the hit area. It's like a slug. And it does so much. Mr. Worldwide.
I don't know how to spell that.
Okay. There we go. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've seen this.
Yeah.
It's like a handgun pistol, or not handgun pistol. That's the same thing. It's like a handgun shotgun, like with the way it looks.
The grip, and then it's got this big thing.
Yeah, it looks like a really big handgun, but it's a shotgun.
Yeah, and I hate it. It's the one that I've run into the most. That seems to be a part of the meta, and not happy about it.
Pro tip: if you run out of ammo, you can't shoot anymore.
Oh, damn. Another thing that I've been delving into is reanimating, or whoa. No.
Reanimating things?
No. Rewatching animes and then watching the movies afterwards. Yes.
I'll call you Jeffrey Combs.
I'm done with your shit, sir.
You're the one who said it.
Yeah, well. And I finally watched the Demon Slayer movie, thanks to a free Funimation. Do not.
Did you get through Xbox Perks?
No. T-Mobile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, gave me 2 months and literally said after I activated it, I said tomorrow I'm gonna watch it. Day after I watched it, Socks watched it with me. It has influenced my next tattoo. And a little bit of spoilers for those who have not seen the movie. It's been out for a long time, so you had time to see it. I'm going to tell you what there's 4 tattoos I want, and this is number 4. I want to get on the side of my hand, set your heart ablaze. He didn't have to.
I'm just digging this dude's eyebrows.
Oh, Rengoku?
Yeah. So
Who might?
I pay for the year subscription of Funimation, and I gotta say it's one of the greatest things because it's only like $50 for the year.
I had to give a thumbs up to a friend.
Oh, okay. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done.
There we go. So, moving into news. Funimation. Why are we talking about Funimation?
Because it was the lead-in from anime to Crunchyroll being acquired by Funimation.
I wasn't actually asking.
Oh, you're an asshole.
Funimation has closed its $1.175 billion deal to purchase Crunchyroll. And it says it'll roll out a unified anime subscription experience. Now, this is where I love this because there's stuff on Crunchyroll I want to watch that I don't watch because it's a different subscription service or because it's not dubbed and I read slowly. But the thing is, the CEO of Sony Group Corporations said, anime is a rapidly growing medium that enthralls and inspires emotion among audiences around the globe. Bro, where you been?
I was looking for where it's been growing and has not been a monolith this entire time.
Right? Like, we all loved anime for a very, very, very long time.
Very long time.
We can't act like Toonami wasn't a thing, motherfucker.
Oh, shit, yeah. Like, that was where Cartoon Network was getting most of its views. Either that or Cartoon Friday. You tell me the 2 dates. Oh, it's the Friday and the Saturday. Fuck out of here.
So he goes on to say the alignment of Crunchyroll and Funimation will enable us to get even closer to the creators and fans who are the heart of the anime community. We look forward to delivering even more outstanding entertainment that fills the world with emotion through anime. it was a heartfelt thing. I get what he's saying, and I want to believe. Why is my mouse not working? And I want to believe this guy. I don't know, the whole, it's a growing thing. No, it's grown. We've been done.
Yeah. That's like saying, I read that too.
Yeah.
That's like saying that anime is a very niche subculture, and those people in Japan live with it, and so they understand why they have that as, their culture. We in as they would call the Western culture wouldn't understand that, and I'm like, but we like it.
Yeah.
Like I literally yesterday I popped on the Funimation account, and Socks and I watched Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid because season 2 just dropped.
Watch Assassination Classroom.
I watched 2 episodes. It's a little strange for me, but I'll start digging into it. I got it now.
I haven't finished it yet though. So
Okay.
If you get ahead of me, don't spoil.
Okay.
I've been bringing through a lot.
Binging
through a lot. Okay. Goon, if you get the chance, Assassination Classroom, it's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm doing. Yeah, he's.
There we go.
He's already seen it. As for me, the thing that I'm going to be probably watching in the near future, I've heard it was Fire Force, and I'm like,
I don't know anything about that one.
Fire Force is basically what if firefighters could control flames, but they're also seen as bad, but also very good. Like I like the animation style.
That's interesting.
We're gonna see. We're gonna take a peek.
Huh. Okay.
The other one that I was told to look through, and I'm probably going to. Let's actually take a peek. Ooh.
The other great thing about Funimation, the membership, is you get the simulcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's how we were able to watch Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. The only downside of the simulcast, not to discredit, you prefer the dubbing.
I prefer the dubbing.
Yes, you prefer the dubbing. As for me and Socks, we prefer the subbing, which we did not get with Miss Kobayashi. We had to deal with the dub.
Okay.
And that kind of, I don't want to say that frustrated us, but that made us go.
You weren't able to change it in the settings?
No, it was only done in dub for the simulcast. We would have to wait 2 days.
That's weird. I would think that the dub would be the wait.
I thought so too. Like we were like, you had the raw audio from Japan. Okay, so we were fine with it. The voice actresses for Miss Kobayashi's was fine. There was nothing too bad about it. We had a little bit of problem with Toru's voice actress, just because it was different than what we knew.
So they do have a lot of this stuff streaming for free with ads, and it's only $7.99 a month to get the full ad-free library with subs and dubs. They say deep catalog. You get to download for offline streaming on iOS and Android devices, and 5 streamers at once for only $8. I mean, that's
very good.
That dances circles around Netflix and all that.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. Let me see here. There was one up top that I said I was gonna. The second season of that time. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. All of season 2 is there, and I said I was gonna dig through season 4 of My Hero, and now season 5 is wrapping up, and I'm just like, oh boy. Like, I don't know if I want to do My Hero. Like, I like My Hero, but not enough to keep trudging through the same storyline.
I'm glad we were talking about this because I just realized I'm gonna have to double check my membership. Because it looks like the $5.99 a month is the $60 a year. The $7.99 a month is the $79 a year, and then there's $100 for a year. You get an annual anniversary gift.
Well,
they're not marked for those two. So I may go back through and reconsider my Funimation subscription after this now.
Oh,
I like free stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not free; you're paying for it. But
$20 for a free thing.
I like stuff.
Pay $20 to get a free thing.
I like stuff.
Yeah,
it's on Roku, Apple TV, iOS.
Goon just asked an important question. Are you getting a Funimation or are you losing the Crunchyroll? From what I've been told, it all moves over. Yeah, from what I understand, it is you use your Crunchyroll login to gain everything that's already on Funimation, and they'll probably do what do they call it? Not adapting everyone over to Funimation solely.
Yeah, let me see if there's a definite... Oh, that's how do I cancel?
Yeah, it's emerging. That's it.
Yeah,
it's emerging.
They bottom, but it's merging.
Yeah, but it's emerging. And what that's going to probably do is now instead of having two places where you have to be like, well, this isn't exclusive over here, but Crunchyroll gets this early, now everything's going to be in one concise place for the same cost, and you're not going to have to decide anything if everything's right there, clear as crystal, make things easy.
Yeah. So in the past, the two memberships, the way they work, because they had an agreement up until 2018, was that they would allow certain things on certain platforms, and then Sony bought Funimation, AT&T bought Crunchyroll. But now with this, they're saying Sony shared its press release that it plans to combine both Crunchyroll and Funimation to make one anime streaming platform, though it is unclear when this will take place, and both will remain separate in the meantime. So it's going to take some time, and we'll get a definite answer when they actually do it. Like, I'm sure they'll probably email and notification the heck out of us up until then. So, now I like that I have so much available on Funimation. What's wrong?
Oh, just Funimation's not working right now.
Mine's still up.
Yeah. I just wanted to look at The Detective Is Already Dead because I'm like, I love titles like that because I'm like, ooh, that sounds like a real good show, but it's not letting me even take a look at it. I'm going to try one more time. If it doesn't let me, it doesn't let me. Okay, it doesn't let me. I mean, I'll probably take a look at, like, the first two episodes. I usually gain how I like things off of the first couple of episodes, and I try, and if I'm like, that does interest me, I'll stick with it. But if it's something that doesn't interest me, I'll probably be like, I'll let it go until maybe 2 seasons so I could just binge it, you know?
Oh, another thing to know about the memberships, depending on the tier, I do believe, you get a 20% discount on the physical media.
Ooh.
I think it's...
No, wait, is it also the shop? Because Funimation also has a really neat little shop where you can buy fig pins and all that.
Oh, sorry. Free shipping on orders over 20, not a 20% discount. I could have swore there was a discount. There's the free shipping, members only offers. Yeah, members only offers. There you go. It's not saying what it is, and it's in the $7.99 and it's in the $99.99. So yeah, it's not saying the percentage, but yeah, there's a discount if you pay for membership.
Okay. Well, even still, that's what I've done for the last 2 weeks. Now let's actually get into what we're going to watch next, or tonight. So, we like wrestling.
Wrestling.
Tonight we're going to be watching tonight's Dynamite.
Let me rephrase.
Whoa.
I like WCW.
Yes.
I like old WWE.
Yes.
I enjoy some old ECW. Some of it. I mean, Sabu.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Taz when
when
he's not in the leotard.
Yeah.
It's a lot of Taz.
It's a lot of Taz.
But I don't like current WWE. I am currently not watching Impact. I'm only watching AEW.
Yeah. Last thing I heard from WWE, I just wasn't impressed.
So yes, tonight we're watching AEW Dynamite. The next thing in Jericho's labors, so he has to fight Wardlow tonight, who's massive. Have you seen Wardlow?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a big man.
We're also getting, I think it's the Impact Tag Team belt. I think it's Impact Tag Team belt. That's going on over here. So be careful because it's already aired on the other coast.
Well, then I'll spoil that then.
So it'll be a fun night. We'll move on. It'll be a fun night. And so, yeah, we're going to start talking about wrestling when he's able to stay around for us to watch it.
I can get some sleep before the casts now.
Yeah. All right. So then after wrestling ends, we're going to the theater.
Yeah. I haven't been to a theater in 3 years since we did... When was Endgame?
I think that was actually 2018, wasn't it?
Oh, then yeah, 3 years.
Yeah. It's been a bit.
It has been a bit. So, for the first time in 3 years, we're going to go and see Suicide Squad.
Yes. Yeah, and we're doing it in style.
We're doing it with the fucking full recliner. We are This is gonna be comfortable.
Also, they in the downtime during the pandemic redid the Regal at Red Rock, and officially has a 4DX theater that I eventually want to go to. That's one of the ones with the air and the water, and
That's gonna be so comfortable.
I don't get free movies for that, but I get a discount for that.
Okay.
So, that'll be interesting.
I mean, so wrestling and then a lot of violence.
Violence.
All the violence. I'm here for it. Michael Rooker is amazing. Freaking everybody in this movie. Margot Robbie, Idris Elba, Stallone.
Mm-hmm. And I'm seeing a lot of people that are saying that his King Shark is better than Groot, which I don't see how you can compare the two, but it's just proving that James Gunn did it again with the CG character.
Yeah.
So this will be fun.
I'm here for it. Yeah. All right, let's get into news.
News time.
So this is something I want to play very bad. Both Connor and Jared, players of my D&D group, have kind of voiced their opinions and said, you don't have this yet, you need to get it when you can. It's on sale now, can you get it? And I was like, no, I'm a little flat right now, I can't. They said, as soon as you can then, because they have both been kind of on my ass about it. What I'm talking about is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and the new DLC trailer just dropped, The Siege of Paris.
This is being, if you scroll up just a little bit, you'll see what they're saying about it. Revealed the most ambitious battle in Viking history, Assassin's Creed Valhalla's second expansion. This looks really interesting.
It's got like these marvelous knight-looking guys. But as soon as I can, I'm gonna throw some money over at Quincey, and we're gonna probably make this work, because I would love to play. I've only played 3 Assassin's Creed games, and I kind of need to pick it up, because you like the Assassin's Creed
I
games.
own the entire franchise except for this game.
And Brotherhood, I did not. Well, you probably own it physical.
I own physical on Brotherhood.
Yeah, I do.
Which you're always welcome to buy.
Yes. Speaking of which, I need to give back your Origins.
Yeah, Brotherhood I own physical, that's the issue. A lot of the ones I own digital, I bought them when they did like a digital group, like a bundle sale, because I had sold my old copies and was like, you know what, I'm down to replay this game. I haven't played in a while. It's a hell of a sale type of thing, and it was kind of...
Build your library.
Yeah, it was like I was building my digital library. Now
that thing's fucking huge, and I'm getting overwhelmed.
There's over 200 and something games if you don't count Game Pass.
Oh God, yes.
So... Wait, no, it's got to be more than that.
Because it was the Games of the Gold had 195.
Yeah.
And then your regular library had like 111.
Okay. So yeah, it's like 300 then.
A little bit, yeah.
Without
And
Game
then
Pass and EA Play.
And then everything that you already own does not show up on the Game Pass, but the Game Pass had 200 plus.
Yeah. I got a lot of games. And no time to play them.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, shit. So I'm going to be digging through some Assassin's Creed. Maybe I might be streaming it. Don't hold any promises, because I can't hold them myself.
But one of the hardest things I think I've done to myself when it came to video games was playing modern Assassin's Creed. Like, even before Origins completely changed how the games worked. We'll say I was playing Brotherhood.
Brotherhood? Okay.
And now that I'm thinking about it, yes, I do have the physical copy of that one. That's the thing. I went back to play the original Assassin's Creed, and the game works so different. And it was a learning curve.
Oh, yeah. I went back and played a little bit of 2.
You know, the only achievement I don't have for 2 and for 1 are the ones for collecting all the feathers and collecting all the flags.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's the only achievements I don't have for those.
That's a lot. You have to do like 150 or some bullshit?
I have maps printed up from back when that was a thing for the original game for finding all the flags.
No, thank you. You can keep it, but as far as when we can get into this game, I would love to get into this game.
Cool. All right, so yeah, go check out some Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It looks really interesting.
Yeah. Speaking of Ubisoft, they did an interesting throwback, which I don't know who the market is for this, but I hope they are listening. Silent Hunter 5, Battle of the Atlantic, which is you play on a submersible. Oh, forgot there's some sound, sorry. You play on a submersible, and you have to fight and survive using a submarine. I don't know.
So
To me, that's not what I feel when it comes down to like an Ubisoft slash, and I'm not saying it is a Tom Clancy game, but an Ubisoft slash Tom Clancy game. Because maybe I don't know submarines as well as I should.
Some people like submarines. I don't know.
I guess.
When do you think this game came out for them to be doing this whole, we're bringing back this retro thing, look at this old game that we're bringing back?
2001.
Nope.
Later?
More recent than that.
Okay, 2006.
More recent than that.
Really? 2011?
2010. It's
So
a 2010 game.
So it's only 11 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, this must have had some calling to get this.
I think it's the strategic aspects of it.
Yeah.
That it's all about the strategy aspects. But I like when game companies go back to their old catalog and try to polish something up and bring it out. And I don't think they're overcharging for. I think it's like $10.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, it looks like the original version is $10 on Steam. Let me see. I'll know in about 2.5 seconds.
Okay.
1.5 seconds.
1.5
seconds.
5 seconds.
Yeah, the original is $10. The Hunter's Collection is $40. I'm not seeing the price tag for the new release. I mean, it says it's on Ubisoft Plus.
Yeah, I think that might be where it's being placed. Let me revitalize, because I mean, it just says.
Okay, yeah, so that's their unlimited access. That's their channel subscription thing that they're doing for PC. So yeah, you actually don't have to pay for it. You just have the membership, which is $15.
Oh,
that's been added to
their
library.
Too bad.
Yeah, I mean,
because that even gives you access to Valhalla and all that.
Yeah, Valhalla, Legion, Breakpoint, New Dawn, Division 2, Odyssey.
But you already own most of those.
Yeah, so and this is only PC, so.
Yeah. Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's even weirder then.
Yeah, the Plus is only for PC.
Okay. Fine. Whatever.
And I don't know that you get all the DLCs on all the games. Some of the games come with season passes, some don't.
So, that's what?
Yeah. Remember, this is also available on Stadia.
Oh,
But Stadia does not get the full library because not all the games have been set up for Stadia yet.
To those who have a Stadia, I'm sorry you wasted your money.
Or also the Amazon Luna.
Okay, the Luna, it has promise. It's just got to really, it's got to do better. That one I actually have a little bit of faith for, because it doesn't just say, hey, we're streaming the game. It's saying, hey, we're going to load a little bit onto this, and then we're going to stream the rest around it, so that way you're not waiting a good 15, 20 minutes for your game to load.
Yeah. Looks like it's the Ultimate Edition or the Gold Edition. For
it's similar to the Stadia, but it runs a little bit better, and it's actually trying to put up some good competition with subscriptions. I can bring that up real quick if you want. Amazon, you said?
Yeah, Amazon Luna. The controller is very Steam controller, Xbox controller-esque.
Yeah. And
$5.99 a month for its subscription, and then other companies have subscriptions for their libraries. Like we said, the Ubisoft one is $14.99.
Right. And it's another cloud gaming service, but it says we're going to load a little bit onto your console before, doing all of this. And I mean,
they say it's only a 10 megabytes per second, so that's needed.
Yeah, it's needed, but I'm thinking that as soon as you get that little preload, as soon as you get that little tiny bit, it's going to load everything around it. So that way it's not like Stadia where it's like, we're going to load everything around nothing and run like... Some people are saying they have no problem with Stadia because they live in, a nice rural area. But meanwhile, the Luna, they're trying to push it for hopefulness. They're saying even if you don't have that 10, it's just going to bump down quality a little.
Yeah, so they say $5.99 a month, growing library of games including Control, Grid, and Metro Exodus, up to 1080p, 60 frames per second, stream on 2 devices at a time, play on Windows, PC, Mac, Fire TV, and web apps for iPhone, iPad, and select Android phones. So the web app thing is kind of the same way that the Xbox cloud gaming works. And then the Ubisoft one is only one device at $14.99. It's the same 1080p, and that's actually up to. It's not guaranteeing those. We talked about the library already, and it's pretty much the same platforms. So currently, that's it for games, and this is still in early access. You still have to request early access. You can't just buy this yet.
Yeah, it's been out for only 8 months since soft launch. That's why I'm holding a little bit of hope, because even though it's $6 a month and this is the introduction, I still think that they might do a handshake with Microsoft. This is just me going, wait a minute, they could be doing it because Ubisoft did it. So I think maybe Xbox Game Pass could do a nice little shove onto Amazon's platform, which would,
as a membership maybe, but I don't see.
Well, yeah, like as a part of like your Amazon or your Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, you get access to this. Like that's what I would foresee, because that would be an amazing deal. That would get so many people for more things. But Xbox has their own cloud gaming service as it is. I just don't know if they can bring it over. I don't know if they're going to. Yeah. I'm hoping they do, because that would just be great.
There's zero information on how much this device will cost, though. They just keep saying $5.99 a month, which is just the subscription.
Hang on.
There's nothing.
Because it's going to be available through the Fire TV thing, but you're right.
Yeah, but you still need the setup.
Yeah. I'm looking. There's the controller for $70. Let's see if I click on this.
Yeah, it's like an anchor point, basically, yeah.
Okay, so it does go through the Fire TV stick.
That's just the controller and the TV stick.
Right. That's all you need.
But no, there's another device, too.
Oh. As far as I know, it's just that. That's all you really need.
Mm-hmm. Are you sure?
Positive. Yeah, okay. Fire TV.
I thought there was another thing.
Pick up and play. Talk directly to the cloud, so there's no need for a device-specific setup. Easily transition from game screen from your Windows PC, Mac, Fire TV, iPhone, iPad, and select Android devices.
All right. So, I mean, $5.99, $70 for the controller.
Yeah. And from what I gather, this is probably the controller may hold the memory. That's what I'm.
Well, no, it says on your device.
It saves on the it saves in the cloud.
Yeah, but it says that it has to do that small download. That's going to either be on your Fire TV stick or your PC or your phone, wherever you're playing it through.
Interesting.
I think. The Google Stadia. Do we have a price on that yet?
Stadia is, I think, $200.
It just says $10 a month also.
Hold on, let's actually see here, because the Stadia goes through.
Stadia Pro is free to try for 1 month. Jump in instant access going for $9.99 after.
Because what is. Jesus.
You're not going to find the Stadia directly sold on Amazon.
Yeah, you're right. I was just seeing if there was going to be like for this, considering it was like that. But
because they do, you can use the Chromecast for it.
Yeah, I think that was the main.
But there's a controller for it, and I'm not seeing a price for the controller.
Let me see if it'll sell Chromecast here. Chromecast Ultra 4K.
I think you need the Ultra.
The Ultra? Okay. Which I don't think they would sell through here.
Well, either way.
Too much effort.
Just the whole point was there was a game coming to that. All right, more on Ubisoft. So Breakpoint has a little Tomb Raider Easter egg. You get to run around, find some stuff, and it's a little relic hunt for Tomb Raider, which is a really weird thing considering it's a completely different company.
Because it's Square, isn't it?
Yeah, Square.
Enix.
Square Enix did the last 3 Tomb Raider games, and now they've ended that. Do they actually own exclusive rights to the character, or is the character one of those ones that gets bid around from company to company?
I think that, because didn't Ubisoft originally do like the OG original games, or was it Square?
No, Square owns the rights to the Tomb Raider franchise.
So
trademark and character.
This is just a good handshake. I'm here for it. I'm excited for it. AQ, could you hit up this next thing while I go use the restroom?
Yeah, sure thing.
Because let me mute that though.
Okay, so we've talked a little bit about the new game that the people that made Dead Space are working on. But what we need to talk about now is the fact that there is a remake or re-render of Dead Space. I don't even know if I should call it re-render, because everything I've understood is they're like doing one of those things where they actually rebuild the game. So here's the little teaser they dropped. I'm currently actually replaying the original Dead Space right now, just to beat it on the hard difficulty, mostly for myself, because there's only 3 achievements I don't have in it, which was finding the ping treasure, which is by your ship. I can't believe I missed it. Beating the asteroid thing with 50 health, which will suck, and then beating the game on hard, which I just never did. I think I'm about halfway through the game right now. So I was pretty excited to hear that we're actually getting a re-release on Dead Space. I'm not sure how I feel about it. If it's full price, I will be a bit disappointed, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be full price. I mean, it's EA, so, they're money hungry type of people. It may be full price. But I think it's a full rebuild like Resident Evil 2 and 3 were. And those were games I was willing to pay full price on because while it was the same game, it wasn't with the amount of work they put in. I think it's too early for us to know a price on the new Dead Space, though. I do know the developers are also working on that new game. Let's see if I can find it real quick. We talked about it when they first dropped the teaser. The Callisto Protocol. Callisto Protocol, sorry. Which has a similar health bar on it. So that'll be interesting to see. And I also wonder if any of them are working on the remake of this. And I'm wondering if they'll stop with 1 or if they'll go on to honestly it does look like it looks really interesting. It's like a space prison, I think, with monsters. And it looks like they're getting back to like some of the more horror roots of it and less action roots that Dead Space 3 was. I never finished 3. I got burnt out. I mean, they were currently Dead Space is only selling for $20 on Steam. So I highly doubt we're going to see the remake going for the full 60. They might go a little higher and go 40. But I'm not sure if they'll remake 2 or 3. They should stop at 2 if they do the remakes. Gun was bringing up the fact that he's iffy on this because what about the price? Like, are they going to try and sell it for a full 60?
I mean, this is supposed to be a retelling, which is all new mechanics, all new yada yada yadas.
I thought it was the same story. I thought it was like the Resident Evil 2 thing.
Kind of, because the way they did it with the Resident Evil 2 is they added new mechanics. Mm-hmm. Not a lot to make it different, but I think that's what they're going to do with this, and kind of excited.
Yeah, I'm a little excited.
It's just, you're right. The price tag's going to be a little pull on the collar because I'm hoping it's 40. Because 40 I'd pay. So that's what Resident Evil.
That's what Resident Evil 2 was, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's set to hit PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Rumor is 2023 though.
That's fine.
I just feel like this was kind of early to announce this.
Granted,
this is EA, the company that brought nothing to their own game announcement convention.
Yeah.
They did a press release right before the convention, before the whole thing, to be like, there will be no Star Wars games announced at this. I'm like, well, that's pretty on par for you. You owned the contract solely for 10 years and didn't make shit, so I'm not surprised that you're not making shit now. They go, maybe next year. I'm like, I don't really care.
Don't you mock
us. I want to see these other companies that are going to make Star Wars games. I'm tired of seeing you guys just lie to me.
Come on, Mark.
What was the Counts of Bounty Hunter game for Star Wars that looked amazing?
The Bounty Hunter game for Star Wars? I don't remember.
Yeah, hold on. It was numbers. 1313.
Oh, that's right. That was a long time ago.
That one got its E3 demo and everything, and then they shit canned the whole thing, and that looked so good. I wanted that game so bad.
Yeah, that was what, 2014? 2013, 2014?
2014.
2014? Okay. I mean, we'll see.
It looked so good.
I remember seeing the trailer and hopping from the burning wreckage of one ship to another. It was so nice. Don't you guys have KOTOR? Oh, God. I haven't even finished KOTOR 2.
So, I haven't finished KOTOR 1. I know the ending.
Well, the main ending. Yeah.
But the reason I never finished it is because it's one of those games where it's like, I put it down for a couple months and came back and went, what the fuck was I doing?
Yeah.
I'm on a planet, there's Sith over there, there's non-Sith over here, and it's a whole like tension thing, you're not supposed to have any fighting, and I walk in a room and a bunch of people start shooting at me, and I'm like, do I kill these people? Am I supposed to not have walked in this room? What am I doing?
Who are you?
Yeah, and he's the sheriff.
He's the sheriff, and he's in here, and you're out there. And
yeah. All right, we gotta get rolling.
Yeah, we do. Speaking of rolling... So I'm a fan of Super Monkey Ball.
You almost said Sonic Monkey Ball.
Yeah, now it's Sonic Monkey Ball. What? Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah, you almost said Sonic Monkey Ball is what it sounded like at first because you were like, it's Super Monkey Ball.
Oh. But yes, it's the 30th anniversary for Sonic the Hedgehog, and they're being pulled into Super Monkey Ball. And I mean, I like Monkey Ball. I like Sonic. I guess it's a good crossover. I ain't mad with it, but good news, it's involved with the Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, which is all of the games.
Yeah.
There is not a single game that is not a part of that collection. And it's also Super Monkey Ball's 20th anniversary.
Well, and what I also like is they're adding miles per hour and Sonic to this for free.
Yes.
Like, you don't have to buy them or anything. They're part of the game for free.
The digital deluxe edition, I might actually get because it's only 30. I mean, it's loading forever, but I mean, I'll probably buy it. I don't care.
I love the buffering banana.
Oh yeah,
Just buffer already.
it's buffer.
Buffer already.
All
right. Yeah. So Super Monkey Ball. Yay!
Yay!
I don't know what happened to the internet. There we go. It's October 5th. You think you can get it?
Digital deluxe pre-order. I want to know how much it is before I do that. Oh, now it's going to load Nintendo's website. I'll wait till that loads. While that's loading, let's talk about our next thing. So I've heard about this game a little bit ago, back in last year, and it looked super dark, super gritty, but I didn't really know too much about it because this, I guess, is a 100 player.
Yeah, 50 versus 50.
Just straight up World War II fighter shooter with a little bit of real time strategy on the overhead for, I guess, commanders, and it looks good. It looks real good.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that like first glances aren't giving it what it deserves, as people have played it up to the current 1.0 version that's out now, because it's got its official release date. Its original release date was 2019, June 6, 2019, but it's actually technically out now.
Yeah, as of July 27th.
So people that are actually sitting down and playing it are saying like you gotta get past any misgivings you're having just from looking at images or video. Like, you have to get into the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, at $40,
and I mean, the trailers don't do it justice. Like, it looks good, it looks great, but playing it from what I've gathered is the reviews on Steam. 85% of the 30,000 people have said this game is great.
I'd be down to give it a shot.
I would give it a shot. I just don't have $40 to spend right now.
Yeah, my problem would be I would definitely have to set up a controller, because if I'm point and click shooting, I would feel weird.
Really? I can intermittent between the two.
It's just I haven't played like that in 15 years.
Oh.
I've been a console player for so long. $40.
$40 for Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania.
Would you buy it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I would.
You've
and
yet
then
to
50,
bring your Switch over so that I can play my Jay and Silent Bob game.
Okay. And then $50 for the digital deluxe. I might actually go that extra.
Yeah, you get a classic soundtrack and a customization pack as well.
Yeah, and it comes with a few other individual things. Yeah, I would be cool with all this.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Boop. But shoe news. So last week when I did the mini-sode, I kind of glossed through very quickly, and today I kind of want to bump it up again. So I talked about the Vans SpongeBob collaboration and how they added more stuff to it. Now I can actually show you some visual stuff as well as go in depth with their nice little slip-ons, their old school kicks, their Hawaiian style button-downs, their long sleeve t-shirts, so on. Like, they have added a lot, and I fucking love these tie-dyes.
Those are really nice.
Yeah.
Imagination.
Then you got the I don't remember what kind of flower that is, but the
SpongeBob flower.
The SpongeBob transition flower. They've got I would say the first season style, like,
so
high gloss coloring.
Calling it something different doesn't change. Go back up. It doesn't change the fact that not that far up.
Oh,
it doesn't change the fact that I don't think this is going to sell. And I keep seeing them make these every time these do these collections.
These?
The cross body bag For anyone in Australia, I'm sorry, I don't mean the insult of this. I'm calling it what America used to call it.
Fanny pack.
The fanny pack.
Yes.
Who's buying that? Are people actually buying that? Is it the 90s? Is The Rock going to come out in a gold chain, a fanny pack, and a black sweater?
So people are wearing fanny packs like this, like a sling
Like a
bag,
messenger bag?
and then right here in front, and
Huh.
then they'll pull stuff out.
That's why it's cross-body now. Okay.
Yeah,
I guess I kind of get that concept.
yeah. Nobody wears it down. I mean, very few people will wear one down here on the waistline, but now it goes from like shoulder to rib cage.
Interesting.
Yeah. So good to know. Good to know. The other ones that I talked about was the
Goon says the only imagination I see is the ability to afford this.
yeah.
They are kind of pricey.
They are kind of pricey, but they're Vans. They're durable. They are comfortable. Speaking of Vans, last week I talked about the Metallica crossover and how they were celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Black Album. And damn, I love the graphics on these. They look so nice.
I enjoy Metallica's music.
Yes.
Moth into a Flame.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I hated it.
Enter Sandman.
No, I'm saying Moth into a Flame. I hated it. I hated it.
That was their last album?
It might have been the one before that. I think they've come out with one since then.
Okay.
But it's just him in the mic going, and I'm just, oh God. And it came on the radio non-stop.
Oh.
Also, one of the guys did an interview that kind of upset me, where he said that he thinks like when people do side projects without like when like a member of a band goes and does like a side project and starts like a new band to do side projects, it shows weakness in the core band. And I'm like, no, it's just different tastes in music, dude.
Yeah, like Trent Reznor literally said, hey, can we do like 3 different types of music? And when one of the guys was like, I can't do it, he was just like, okay, cool. We'll just do it without you if you're cool with it. And the guy was like, yeah, I guess. And that's how we have the Quake soundtrack.
He also scores movies for Fincher. Is it Fincher? He scores movies for somebody.
Oh.
So, but these look cool.
Yeah.
Did
Oh,
you ever see?
Trent's an interesting fellow.
Did you ever see when years ago Vans did Iron Maiden shoes?
That's right. I think we talked about those.
Yeah. So I mean, the Metallica ones are kind of cool.
Yeah.
What are we looking at for release date and price on these?
Release date was a little bit ago, July 25th.
Cool. Okay.
I had talked
So
about them on that cast. But you need to start onto the Vans.com/family where you become like a member, like it's a membership thing. You sign up for it, and then they give you up-to-date things for collaborations, very, very selective shoe prints, so on and so forth. If
the
you
Vans
are
elitists.
kind of. It's like the elite group. And I'm not mad that they have something for that. I think there's even a point program if you're like an actual avid Vans shoe collector. Now it's on to your very interesting Doc Martens.
Yes, so I came across these thanks to a fan of the Joe Bob's Last Drive-In show. He tagged Darcy the Mail Girl in these, and so I saw these, and I just thought they were absolutely amazing. From my understanding, they also did them as sandals, but I'm not seeing those currently available. However, you can see some of the other stuff they've done, the Salem's Lot, the Friday the 13th Vans, and the Friday themed Vans. Those are all coming soon. They are pricey because these are like specially made things. $250 for the Doc Martens, which honestly, if you've been into a Doc Marten store recently like I have, that price isn't that far off. Doc Martens are getting kind of nuts.
Because they're boots. They are straight up boots.
Yeah, so this boot in store, well, that's junior. I need... Okay, so it looks like the regular is 180. So this guy added, or girl, I'm not sure, or whatever. You get my point.
Mm-hmm.
This person added, $70 because they customized them?
That's not bad.
Yeah.
And the design doesn't even look that bad either. I would have preferred like if it crossed over the stitches, but I could see why they couldn't.
Yeah.
Because that would undo some of it. Oh, it's cool. Whatever. But this also leads into, now that we're done with shoe news, it leads into our next story. You want it, don't you?
Oh, yeah. So I already owned the original box set from the original 3 Scream movies, and then I bought 4 when it came out. But they just did the 4K Ultra HD.
Yeah.
And it's only $30.
Yeah, it's only $30. You're right. You are correct. I'm not going to try and mock you on it.
So it's the 25th anniversary edition 4K Ultra HD digital of the 1996 Scream film. Comes out October 19th, 2021 to celebrate the anniversary. Also the fifth film coming out. Also in celebration of the fifth film coming out, we will be getting the original back in theaters. They're doing like a one-night thing or something like that with the original movie going back in theaters.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So this is on Blu-ray, Blu-ray.com, I do believe. Which is kind of where you can find all kinds of crazy different things. So yeah, also you can see the other editions that they've done of Scream. I do kind of like that one on the far left. That is a nice version. That's the 25th anniversary. That's the other version of the one that's coming out in October.
Wow.
Yeah. That might be the one I go for.
Oh yeah,
that one's also 30.
Because it's a steel box.
Yeah. 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray disc, single disc, so I can use the Blu-ray since I don't have the 4K TV.
Oh, good. Because I've never... I understand, but I don't like it. And I don't understand what the difference between the two is.
The 4K Ultra HD versus Blu-ray?
Yeah, considering they both do 4K. They are enabled for 4K. It's just what's stopping a Blu-ray from being a 4K Ultra HD and a Ultra HD running a Blu-ray.
Here's what this says. A 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray disc has a much higher capacity than a standard Blu-ray disc, which allows it to store a movie with Ultra HD resolution. Normally, Blu-ray discs look great, but the maximum resolution a Blu-ray can normally do is a 1920 by 1080.
Interesting.
As where a 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray disc has a resolution of 384 by 2160.
Okay.
That's 4 times the amount of pixels.
Okay, that explained it to me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't normally buy Ultra HD purely because I don't have the ability to, and normally they're more expensive. But when they come out at the same price, shit. So yeah, that'll probably be the one I get. Scroll down because it's not supposed to be giving us the RESPCT. Okay, so this one. Chloe Bennett. Some of you know her from being in S.H.I.E.L.D. As 3 different characters, Skye, Daisy Johnson, or Quake. But what we've been talking about lately is that she's going to be... I'm losing it. Blossom. And the live-action Powerpuff Girls show for the CW.
Okay.
She's no longer going to be. She's left the show.
Oh, any reason why?
Nothing's been said. I'm wondering if she didn't like the script. That may have been her reason. I'm not sure. But she's officially stepped down from the show. Dove Cameron and Yana Paralut are still set to play Bubbles and Buttercup. And the other actors that are involved from the first pilot, Donald Faison as Professor Utonium, is still set to negotiations to return. So I'm assuming what it is they filmed the pilot, the show got picked up, they went into negotiations, and maybe they offered her something she didn't like or something along those lines, or maybe she really just didn't like doing the pilot. I don't know. With Donald still being in negotiations, it does tell me that whatever happened probably fell apart during the negotiation time for the actual contract on it. So
Okay.
yeah, just quick, simple. We had talked about this in the past, so I wanted to do the update when I saw it come across the news feeds.
I want to know the reason. Like, why? Okay.
Maybe she just doesn't like the new scripts. Maybe she liked the concept until she got the scripts. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people have left because of scripts.
I'm happy.
Justin spoiled it like 3 times tonight.
I did, but I don't care. So when I saw this, I was like, I remember seeing a tweet talk about this last year. So in February 13th, 15th of 2020, someone literally tweeted, and I quote, "I hope for the sequel they get Idris Elba to play Knuckles in the new Sonic sequel." Mm-hmm. To which I said, that'd be interesting, and I just don't know how he feels about voice acting. I mean, he's only done it twice to this point. So, I mean, I was like, it'd be cool, but very far-fetched. Lo and behold, as of 2 days ago, August 10th, yesterday, literally yesterday,
yeah,
we get the Knuckles closed hand, and he says, "Knock, knock." Sent from Idris Elba.
Go ahead and scroll down a little bit. I want to see if he responded. He didn't. I was curious if he responded to that person or not. Are you in this? No, it would have been one of the first ones because the way Twitter works, it'll put the poster of the the image first.
Oh.
Be careful scrolling on Twitter.
Yep.
Before we get...
Yep. Pringles man.
Pringles
Yep.
man. I'm interested in this. This is going to be fun. I am surprised that they're bringing Knuckles into the sequel purely because we're also supposed to get Miles.
Yeah.
So we're getting Miles and Knuckles. And I'm all for that. I'm just worried, are they going to add too many characters at once?
I mean, you got to figure from the first game to the second game, we literally got that many characters bumped in too.
I guess that's true. It's just, I always thought that was one of the weaknesses that we started facing with this, like the Spider-Man movies or the X-Men movies, things like that was we're adding too much at once. Like the Spider-Man movies, it was the first movie has one villain, so of course in the second movie he has to have two, and then the third movie he has to have three, and then it just started being like, oh my gosh.
I mean, we're getting Robotnik looking like Robotnik coming through again, so I'm curious
if he immediately comes back for this one.
And if he comes back, he'll probably bring like Rouge de Bit.
I saw someone that says that the talk to me when you bring this guy in. It was the crocodile that just wants to be cool.
The Chaotix. What is his name? Oh, it's gonna bother me. But yeah, I know who you're talking about. He's a part of the Chaotix, and if you're bringing one, you better bring the other one. Or the other two.
But based off of this, I'm assuming they're sticking with the new design, and they're not going to try to do anything crazy.
Good.
This looks like it's going to be good. I'm cool with Idris doing it. I really like Idris. Okay, that's too much internet. We got to get out of here.
Yeah.
No, this looks like it's going to be fun. Vector the Croc. There we go.
He was a rapper.
I love that they looked at Vector and went, that almost rhymes with Croc with the spelling, but not at all in pronunciation. Espio the Chameleon, Charmy the Bee.
Charmy. I wouldn't have gotten a Chameleon, but I did remember that it was like a lizard. And then the other set, the actual, like during the Sonic Heroes where it was Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, then it was those three, and then it was Rouge, the robot, and Shadow.
While we're talking about old video games, have you seen the TikTok where someone's showing Diddy Kong right as Jack and Diane's playing? So it says little Diddy and he shrinks down.
No. That's enough internet for the day.
The internet is amazing.
Thank you guys for joining us.
All right, we'll be back next week with new drinks review on this week's AEW Dynamite, which starts in just
8 minutes ago.
8 minutes ago. We're behind. And the Suicide Squad show, movie. So see you guys then.
Remember to rate, subscribe, follow us, tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell a frenemy, and use the links down in the description for some cool stuff that we like supporting.
Yeah, and check back here for possible gaming from Justin and maybe me. And
maybe,
we'll see.
Yeah. I'll definitely be bumping everyone in and in. Yes. Bye, guys.
See ya.